Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me once again. Root Beer here with more of the 2002 Fermat paper. This time we're up to question number 17. So we're getting through part B. Our eyes are still on part C, which have the last 5 really hard questions. But for now, let's just take a look at 17, and hopefully you've already taken a look at it, and we can compare answers now. So, question 17. The average age of a group of 140 people is 24. If the average age of the males in the group is 21, and the average age of the females is 28, how many females are in the group? Okay, so we're concerned with the number of females. So what are we going to do? We're going to give that number a variable name, and we're going to try and solve for that variable. So, first thing we're going to do, forgot to change it to black. We're going to let, let's say F for female. Let F be the number of females. Now you might be thinking to yourself, okay, that's great, but we still need to be able to talk about the number of males as well. So rather than introducing another variable m for males, we can make a note that 140 is the total number of people. If we get rid of all the females, we'll have exactly the number of males. Okay. So now we can talk about we talk about the number of males in terms of the number of females, and hopefully this will help us get an equation for F. So let's remember what else is in the question. So the average age of 140 people is 24. So I'd like to know what the sum of all their ages is, the total of all their ages. Okay? If I know the average and I know how many are in a group, I can multiply the number that is in the group and that average to get the sum of all their ages. And in doing so, I'll get the total ages of everyone. And then I think, since we have the average age of the males, we can get the total age of all the males. And we can also get the total age of all the females. And that should be equal to the total age of everyone, if we add those two together. So that's sort of our plan of attack. So our average age is the total of all the ages over 140 people. We're told that that's 24. So the average for the males is the total of the ages of the men divided by how many males there are. And that's 140 minus F. And we're told that this is 21. And the average age for the females, slightly higher, but still with the exact same formula. It's going to be 28. And so we add up all the female ages and divide it by the number of females, and that's what gives us the average. It's the same formula being used each time, the calculation of an average. A total divided by how many things made up the total. Okay. But the total of the ages is the same as the total male ages plus the total female ages. So if we rearrange this, if I just want the total ages, I'll do the average times the total number of people. But that's going to be the same as the total of the male ages, which is the average of the male ages times how many males there were, plus the total of the female ages. And that's going to be the average of the female ages multiplied by how many females there were. Okay, so we can grab our calculator and start working some of this out. 24 times 140, that's going to be 3,360. 21 times 140 minus F, that's going to be 2,940 minus 21F. And then we add on 28F for a total of adding on 7F. So the difference here is going to be 7F. Well, let's just rearrange that equation a little bit. And we should get an integer number of females. That's going to be one of our tips that we're doing it right. So what's 7F? Well, it's going to be that minus that. So we're going to get 420. And if we divide both sides by 7, we're going to be left with 60 is F. And F is what we wanted to solve for, the number of females. So we're going to have 60 females. And if we wanted to, we could double check. If we have 60 females, we're going to have 80 males. And we could go back and make sure that we actually get the right averages and everything like that. I'm not going to take that step right there, but it's something you guys can do if you want to double check. And I do encourage you, if you have the time, to double check. But that does it for question number 17. We just need to circle the right answer. I hope 60 is in here. And there it is. It's D. Fantastic. And we'll move right along to question number 18. We're going to take a look at that in the next video.